Good evening, everyone. I'm Tamara. I used to work in HR for a few years, and I worked in a company for about 100 people. And one of the challenges that I faced is I used to receive millions of complaints about things that were outside of my control, such as salary raises and promotions. And the one thing that consistently came up, which made people happy, was their friendships at work, and that's what truly brought them to the office. And so I realized our biggest asset as a company was our social capital, and that was something I tried to reinforce until the point that we grew to 160 employees, and then it became impossible to integrate people into the company at a fast rate. And so the problem that we're trying to solve is that employees within these large, complex organizations are struggling to connect and integrate among their colleagues. And at the same time, HR lacks the bandwidth and the budget to keep this camaraderie consistent throughout the year. And as a result, the company suffers from these disengaged employees. So our approach to this is to introduce an engagement application that brings people together, brings companies and employees to create their own culture. So employees can connect on the basis of their common interests. They can join events and split pay and benefit from discounts, and essentially it gets them out of the office, and we aim to create events by the employees and for the employees. So the value proposition for employees is that they will bond with each other offline, and the benefits for the companies is that they get to build social capital, they get to speed up their onboarding processes, and overall they will be able to accelerate business performance. So we want to launch this in Dubai. The reason being is that it's a progressive city, and they're aiming to be the happiest city in the world by 2019. They're also a leisure and entertainment hub, and 85% of the population is expat. This is important because for these expats, work is home and their colleagues are their family, so this has inspired our name, WorkFam. And within the UAE, specifically Dubai, we have a target market of 900,000 employees within a labor force of 1.5 million people. These are employees that would work within medium to large corporations, of which we have 22,000 companies to do.
All right, thanks, Tam. I'd now like to take you guys through our competitive landscape. The competitive landscape is essentially broken down into three main parts: collaboration, communication, and engagement applications. Now, WorkFam is firmly placed within the engagement space. It's interesting to note that all of the competition we'll see that surround us, none of these are active in Dubai. Our go-to-market strategy will be one where we aim to pursue value over immediate employee use. That is why we'll be following a freemium model, which I will now explain in detail. So our business model, we have three main actors, namely the employees, who will be the main beneficiaries of this system. They will attend events which will be hosted by our partners, which we will charge a 2% commission for every successful event that we will host through our platform. Next, we have the companies, and this is where the freemium offering comes in. We will aim to charge every company $20 per employee per year upon reaching the threshold of the 51st employee within that organization. Now, the milestones that we've reached date, besides the infamous customer discovery, is prototype validation, which is something we've been focused on over the past 2 weeks, where we've created a prototype application and we've tested it amongst 28 employees located within the IE ecosystem, as well as in Dubai. The insights from this will be used for further product development, and we aim to have a pilot test with the customers you'll see before you through the venture lab process and moving onwards. Now, no project can be successful without a dream team, and the dream team behind you is made up of diverse experience. Most notably, we have 2 team members that have working and living experience in Dubai. We also have diverse expertise ranging from sales and marketing, entrepreneurial experience, as well as HR experience. Now, to close, I would like to leave you with this quote by Alexander Cruyff, who is the CEO of Woohoo Inc., an organization that specializes in employee engagement. He essentially says that results and relationships, in other words, doing great work together with great people, is what drives engagement and successful work execution. We are WorkFam, and abiding by the statement is why we want to improve engagement at work and thereby improve customer and employee performance. Thank you.
when you talk about the competitors and other platforms that might do the same thing, you ended up saying that they are not active in Dubai. So what if they said, okay, next country is going to be Dubai, but what is your...
It's like saying there's no Facebook, Gmail, Slack, of course they are.
No,
Or
no.
You mean the ones in the
The
center?
ones
in the
Oh,
center, the
oh,
engagement
Sorry, the
application.
In that case, again, what if they said, okay, let's go there? Or, I mean, your competitive advantage shouldn't be just because they are not there.
No, that's not our competitive advantage. Our competitive advantage is actually to get people outside and create events that are hosted by the employees, because a lot of team building events are usually not targeted, and you have a lot of cynicism from either millennials who are going to boring corporate dinners, or you have disgruntled baby boomers who are going paintballing and they don't want to go paintballing. So the idea is we want these events to be organized by the employees. We want culture to be created by the employees. And a lot of engagement applications are focused around wellness and fitness, but we haven't seen anything specifically like our engagement application so far.
I saw you last week, and
Yep.
I have to say that I like the presentation you did for last week, and I try to test as soon as possible, because there's no difficulty to do the app, to do a website, and try the company.
We've actually started the prototyping.
Yes, we started with the prototyping, and we have tested it amongst ourselves and people within Dubai. It's now in the process of actually getting the venue offerings and the suppliers on hand and integrating that within the prototype application that we have right now.
Yeah. So a lot of the idea here is that we want to utilize all of that information to inform those insights inform building the next version of the prototype, which is coming on.
On Tuesday. So we spoke to a designer that's busy designing the deck, and he's going to put it on the prototype platform.
From the HR perspective, how are you going to encourage employees to organize sort of activities? Or are they going to be rewarded by how, or is it just because I am a football fan and I want to play football with my colleagues? Or which is the reward for that specific person? Because at the end, is going to the one who is going to push a lot, not only your platform, but the whole batch of activities that you want to be organized inside the company.
So it depends on, because we have essentially two markets. So for new employees, this is really important for them to connect with the entire business at a fast pace. So this would be incentivized by HR, who would maybe encourage them to arrange these activities there. On the other hand, for employees that have been in the company for a year or so, it would be the utility of the app and the ease of organizing, let's say, a large football tournament, as well as potentially exclusive discounts that we can achieve through our partners. So these are sort of the incentives that we want to use to drive usage, but mainly the utility of the app. And just being able to connect with someone in marketing within a company of 1,000 people, where it's really hard to do that through like a cascade of 1,000 emails.
I have seen a couple of startups or apps trying to organize people in order to do activities, whether it's inside a company or wherever it is. And which kind of activities do you want first to the people organized? Whether it is yoga classes or football or tennis, because at the end there, like you need different kind of, not only profile, but tennis is just 2 people. Football, you have to have like 20. Yoga, maybe 10. And it's completely different needs and completely different platforms in order to organize those activities. Which activities are going to be posted?
Wellness, leisure, and entertainment. Those are the categories. It's quite a lot. It seems like we're trying to do a lot of ones, but the idea is that because happiness is different to every single employee, and you can, like, that's what we're trying to overcome, is that you can't please everyone with a yoga class, you know. And even I struggled with this when I arranged corporate wellness in my company. Like, I had to arrange as many different types of activities as possible so that everyone was happy. Otherwise, one person was going to complain, and you don't want that. So it's a big challenge, but we're going to have to
keep it off as open as possible.
Yeah.
I think we might start with a little bit of health and wellness focus, and then slowly start to put in entertainment and leisure in there. So I think our initial focus will be wellness.
I think it's a very valid question, because I think you need to start with something that everyone can do. Because otherwise, if you have a 100-person company and you're doing sports, then your addressable market at that 100-person company is 30 people, right? So now out of those 30 people, you need critical mass to organize an event. Whereas if you find something that everyone can do and enjoy, you need to get critical mass from 100 people, which is much easier. Right? And then something that confused me a bit, I think once seeing it on the slide is the thing with, sorry. Tuesday.
Thank you.